We hear about, oh, Vegas is so expensive. Oh, the value's gone. But if you're playing the game the right way, you come in prepared, you can use these benefits, these statuses, these rewards and stay for very little cost. And with all the dining credits easily offsetting that $30 a night or the little bit that you might have had to spend after the American Express Fine Hotels and Resorts rebate.
Oh yeah, definitely. And this is what I heard from other people at the George Fest. One guy, he plays quite often at Fontainebleau, and Fontainebleau is known, especially this year, for being very generous on the comps if you do play some table games, because they're trying to steal some loyal customers from Wynn, from MGM, from Resorts World, since they're the new kid on the block. They've only been open for a year. And that's very true because my dad, I believe he only played around, I think he lost around $200 playing blackjack. And he already got 1 or 2 weeks after he left, he got an email for 4 free nights in an upgraded room at Fontainebleau. I was like, really? And I told him to forward me the email. So he actually wants to go back now since he got the offer.
Cool, cool. So lots of Vegas. We promise listeners also to talk about other topics. So you are currently in Europe, right?
Yes, I just got to Lisbon earlier today and just came back from dinner. Right now, I believe it's a 5 hour difference from the East Coast and Lisbon. So it's my evening over here. I came from Taipei. I booked a Starlux flight using Alaska Miles that I transferred from Amex. So it was, if you haven't heard yet, this has been going on for the last 2 months, I believe. Alaska Hawaii merger is on. So they actually opened up transfers from Amex to Hawaiian, which has always been there. But then now you can transfer Hawaiian to Alaska. And Alaska miles before this have been very hard to earn because you only really had the Alaska, Bank of America, Alaska personal and the business card. And you can get those sign up bonuses and you can use those cards to get more miles. But now you have this avenue. Amex is one of the easiest points to earn since they have very large sign up bonuses, since they have lots of offers and multipliers categories for their cards. So people usually have a surplus of Amex miles. So being able to transfer Amex to eventually to Alaska is a huge thing. But on the other hand, that means that Alaska redemptions have gotten harder, especially on partner airlines, and Starlux is one of them. But I was fortunate to get a LAX to Taipei flight. This was the weekend right before Thanksgiving. Great flight. I've been wanting to try Starlux. The plane, of course, is brand new. All the bells and whistles. The food exceeded my expectations, honestly. Like the freshness of the food, the portions are very large, just very good quality ingredients. And the service is always solid, especially on all the Asian airlines, Taiwanese, Japanese airlines. Service is great. The flight attendant I had was actually a former EVA Airlines flight attendant. And EVA Airlines is known for being very good in service because of their training and their culture. So she actually went to Starlux and she was there. I believe this was her first year at Starlux. I asked to Taipei on Starlux, spent a few weeks in Taipei, and I actually flew EVA Airlines from Taipei to Paris. Part of my round the world ticket that I booked with ANA earlier this year, I believe I had the Chicago to Haneda segment on the room on ANA, and then from Haneda to Taipei. I used both of those segments. I had the remaining 2 segments, which was Taipei to Paris and then Lisbon to Chicago. With ANA round the world ticket booking, you have to start and end in the same country. I was going to end up in Chicago, going back this Friday. One last segment, Lisbon to Chicago, coming up in 2 days to complete my round the world booking. ANA is a Japanese airline. There's 2 Japanese airlines. The other one is Japan Airlines, JAL. And the room is on one of their newer planes. It's their business class. If you've ever seen the suites, the first class suites of ANA that they're known for, the famous one, that one is actually, the suite is a first class cabin and the room is a business class cabin. Those are the new cabins on ANA, and they only fly certain routes